Hello, welcome to another Tuesday Tips with the Goldbergs. I'm Sarah Goldberg. As you can see, we're no longer in underground bunker under quarantine. We're now above ground and we're in Colorado. Check out the mountains behind me. I just wanted to touch base with you all about an important decision that came out. June 18, 2020, the U.S. Supreme Court had a 5-4 decision in favor of upholding DACA, Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. This is a program that came into effect in 2012 under the Obama administration. It was never something enacted by Congress. In fact, it was a decision by the executive branch under President Obama to allow the issuance of work permits to young individuals who entered the country, and they might have entered when they were very young, 5 years old, 3. I've had some clients like that without a visa or maybe with a visa, overstayed their visa, or just have been illegal ever since they came. And then as adults, when they're in their prime of wanting to apply for jobs, for example, having studied in college, they're then stuck with the prospect of not being able to obtain those jobs because they never had papeles, papers, to begin with. And without proper work authorization, they were stuck in this limbo of having grown up in the United States but never having the proper documentation to then really live their lives as adults with work permits and the ability to work. So Obama felt very sorry for that group of individuals, and he wanted to help them. He wasn't able to get something pushed through Congress. Therefore, he enacted this on his own in his presidential capacity. And at the same time, Trump's reaction in his capacity as president was to then go and rescind that order. And that's exactly what he tried to do. Now, individuals who were against that went ahead and filed something with the U.S. filed it in court. It went all the way up to the U.S. Supreme Court, and the 5-4 decision upheld it. But what does that mean exactly? The decision said specifically that the Department of Homeland Security did not follow a legal process in order to rescind DACA. And so if Department of Homeland Security wants to go and rescind that DACA order, they need to do so in a legal capacity. It's a great win for DACA supporters and those that are beneficiaries of this program. However, it is also something to note that the U.S. Supreme Court allowed for this program to possibly be rescinded in the end if done in a proper way, legally speaking. I'll tell my clients now, if you have an application that is up for renewal, please do so immediately. Also, if you're an individual who maybe hasn't been able to apply for DACA, and I'll tell you how that happened. Basically, individuals were able to create new applications for DACA if they never had received it, up until the Trump administration decided to stop that. And what then happened was, for many of my clients, we were only allowed to do renewals of DACA applications, and that's what we were doing. But anyone who was eligible to possibly apply but never had an application before, they were not able to create a new application for DACA under the Trump administration. Now, individuals may be able to apply for DACA if they've never had it before. And I will say that this is all still new, so we'll see what happens. But for now, if you're an individual who has been thinking about applying, on the immigration attorney perspective, according to the U.S. Supreme Court decision, you are eligible to apply. I will tell you, though, as well, I looked at the website for U.S. Citizenship Immigration Services to see what their take was on the new program and the decision, or not the new program, but the decision by the U.S. Supreme Court. According to them, they said that basically DACA was a program enacted by the executive branch, and therefore they will go through the legal means in order to rescind this program. And it's an unfortunate thing, but it's also the reality of what our laws allow. And that's exactly what USCIS is saying, U.S. Citizenship Immigration Services. They're saying that that Congress needs to create law that will protect this this group of individuals that, out of many folks in the immigration population, I'm sure a lot of people can feel for these young people who didn't have a choice in entering the United States and are now here and have grown up here. However, they don't have the proper paperwork to really live here, just like maybe someone who was born in the United States. So with that, I say, one, to take out of this, currently, if you have a renewal up for DACA, please go and do so. Do that renewal while the going is still good, because the Trump administration has said they're not going to stop just with this decision, because the U.S. Supreme Court decision did not say DACA cannot be rescinded. It just said it couldn't be done through the means that the administration took this round. But I'm pretty sure that they're going to try to do it again. Two, if you've never applied for DACA and you're thinking about doing so, now is a good time to do so. We don't have, it's an executive order, so we don't have full direction on how it is for someone to apply. But in this new aspect, since it has been terminated for some time, in terms of new applicants being able to apply. But if you're thinking about doing so, get in contact with an attorney. And finally, we'll see what goes on, because like I said, it's an executive order. It wasn't put into place now, but we will see what the Trump administration comes up with next, right? And also, please continue to share, comment, and like our videos. We appreciate hearing from the folks out there, y'all that are listening to us. Also, I'd love to say thank you to all those who have shared your comments and support in honor of my new position as Associate Judge for City of Houston Municipal Court. It's a part-time position. I'm still going to be an immigration lawyer and advocating for my clients, but I just wanted to say thank you for all of y'all who have reached out to me on that. Until next time, stay safe out there.